From the 7th of the 4th month of 1438, the devils as patrons instead of God. Immoral traditions are attributed to Allah, but Allah wants to give us every opportunity to make our system of judgment for Him. Lahu Dinu. Not just establishing our gazes in a mosque, masjid in Arabic, and pleas for Him. Duhu. The revelation of St. John, the Divine, it really says that in the Bible, 2:9, mentions the synagogue of Satan. And that problem of Jews, with the Judaism as their system still holding that hypocritical title, more rabbinical than directly based on what the ancient Israelites would have considered the teachings of prophets, as it may be. But now we have tens of millions of people who would admit that they have a contrary system for life. And I still have to hear of a physical masjid, a shaitan, mosque of Satan, which is open to the public. Many personal spaces and temporary temples dedicated only to these transgressions, according to the judgments of Satan or devils, Musala, a shaitan, Musala, shayateen, must exist, but I would venture that most spaces like it have not reached such a degree of being set apart for only Iblis, Adin, which is Satan's religion. Then we come to Al-Quran 7:30's mention of a people who accepted Ushayatina Awliya, are demon protectors and helpers accepted instead of God, and they deemed themselves guided ones. Muhdun. I think that's a ha. Muhdun. The perception of the beliefs and practices determine whether or not any individual or group is considered to be upon guidance or an error. It is possible that everything on either side could be considered as either. The chapter goes on to say such things like there is no divine love for not only extravagance in food, drink, clothes, and invocation, but the extremist character trait of judgment in general. Mu'atadin. In between is a teaching that every soul is only tested within its capacity, and mention of paradisical, limbo, and hell realms hereafter. Divine love really seems like God's side of the saying in John 14:15 of, "If you love me, keep my commandments." If such matters to you, even the edges of what you are willing to do should generally be avoided. If not, still love yourself for doing what actually deems fitting. Whether one descends, ascends, or stands on a wall, one's own spiritual being is a self-determined reality of all.